All right, guys, here we are. I cannot believe I am doing this. I have no YouTube channel. I have no channel name. I have nothing. This is just going to be a one-off video, and we will see how it goes. I am in no way a makeup artist or expert. I am just a mom who spends most of her time at home and loves YouTube and makeup. I've had plenty of friends, like, oh, I have so many friends. I had a few friends ask me to do a couple tutorials on how I do my makeup. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not going to look like a typical like MUA style thing. Today we are going to do a warm smoky eye, hopefully, with a winged liner and a lash. So for starters, I already did my eyebrows because without it, I would have looked crazy on camera. Super simple. I used the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and then I used the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen. All I did was I took this $2 eyebrow pencil and I filled in my arch, and then I took, I think this was like $6, this tattoo pen, and I just filled in my brows, and that's it. I wanted them a little more soft and natural. They do not look alike. Remember, they are more like cousins. Definitely not twins, sometimes sisters. So eyebrows are done. What I'm gonna do today is try to showcase my favorite lower budget makeup brands. That does not mean lower quality, that means lower budget. I am here because I am a mom who loves makeup. I am a mom to a special needs little boy. We don't have excess. My son has, as you know if you're watching this, my son also has a cancer. We have spent the majority of the last 2 years at home hiding. So that's how I've basically learned how to do makeup. Just over the years, practice. I have been sitting at home doing my makeup, taking pictures of it, and wiping it off because I have nothing else to do. We're in quarantine, hello. But the one thing that I wanted to get through in this video, because the people that are asking me to do these tutorials are also moms who also have kids, who also spend all of their money on their kids. I wanted to figure out my favorite lower end price point makeup. This is my favorite palette of all time. It's the palette I take with me wherever I go. I'm always satisfied, I'm always happy, and that is the Morphe James Charles palette. Now, this thing is big and gorgeous. They have a mini size now, so if you feel like this is too intimidating, you can get the mini. It's all the same colors and everything. The pan size are smaller, and it's cheaper. So if you feel like this is overwhelming, you can get the smaller one. But I'm telling you, this has everything you will ever need to do a makeup look. And today we are going to do a warm, smoky eye with it. So for starters, we're gonna put the P. Louise base on. This is a eyeshadow primer. Once you get this P. Louise base on, there are two different ways that you can go about this. We're going to go about it the more, I would consider simple way, which is you put your base on, you take a nice, oh my God, you take a nice skin toned color and you're going to put it, you know what, I changed my mind. We're gonna take this white and you're going to put it all over that base. It's going to give you a nice, soft, blendable surface. There is another way to do it, which Nikki Tutorials does a lot, and I've just started dabbling in, but for the sake of this video, we're not going to do that, which is you put your base on, it's sticky still, and then you add color to it and build, which to me is an entirely different, that's a whole different ballgame. So now that we have this base down, what we want to do is we're going to start building color. You want to go from lightest to darkest, heaviest hand to lightest hand. We are starting off with this light yellow. You always tap your brushes, and you need to not be afraid of bringing color up. I look back at pictures of me thinking that I was hot shit doing my makeup, and all I have is just like color right on my lid, and there's just nothing else going on, and I'm like, oh, I'm so pretty. Now when you start off with these light colors, oh my gosh, this is an R37, if that means anything to you. I just grab one of my biggest fluffy crease brushes and start going back and forth. So fun fact about filming on your phone, when you get a phone call, it cuts off your camera. So basically I went and did the same thing on the other side. Now, because this is my lightest color, I'm gonna take this brush, I'm gonna set it to the side, and this is going to be my continuous blending brush, because the number one rule about a good eyeshadow look is blending. So I'm gonna take another crease brush. Again, I don't care which one. It's another crease brush. I'm gonna go into the color next to it. I'm taking this lightly, and I just want to start building color on the outside of the eye. We're just gonna tap, 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 tap. Ooh, that's so pretty. We're just tap, tap, tapping, and we want to keep building. Don't be afraid of getting it outside the lines. That's why we haven't done our face yet. And then I'm gonna take this color. This is my favorite trick. Again, I'm not tapping. I know I told you to tap. You should tap until you get comfortable. Once you understand how much product you're picking up and all of that, you don't always have to tap. So once I get a nice buildup of color here, I'm gonna load my brush again. I go like this. I take the brush and put it where my crease is. Keep my eye, then I open my eye again, and I just get in that socket. It's the only way you're gonna understand where to place your color. We are back. I've got that second color on, and now I'm taking that first brush with a little bit of that first color and just making sure that I am blended to filth. Now is when I actually care about kind of what the brushes look like. You're gonna take a smaller crease brush. So this is like the kind of brush that we've been using. And now we're gonna go for something a little more compact, a little smaller, because we're going deeper into the crease. So we are now we've taken this color and this color. We're actually gonna skip this color because we don't need that many. We're now moving to this color. We're gonna start darkening it up. Now this is when you wanna start having a lighter hand. This is when I start tapping, just in case. Now you're gonna take this dark color and we're gonna work on the outer V. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it right here and in like this. Here and in. And then you just keep doing that. So now I'm taking that second color again, just like we did with the first one, and we're gonna blend. So we're taking a significantly smaller brush. This is a pencil brush. We're moving away from crease, we're now on to pencil. We're taking that black, we're definitely tapping, and we're gonna take the farthest out V. You're gonna take it here, and then you're gonna take it here, like you're making a V. And you're just going to buff, buff, buff. And then you're going to take, I'm not gonna take that dark brown, I'm gonna take that second color again. And we're gonna blend, 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 blend. So I added the black, I went back in with that second color, and I blended even more. I'm gonna take that very first color again, tap off just a little bit, and just make sure that we're blended. Do you see how hard I'm pushing? I know that that's not proper technique, but I'm not proper technique. I'm gonna take a little bit of black and a little bit of the brown together, and I am just gonna go in here and make sure that this is all properly blended. That's it. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little micellar water. I already have a dirty one from cleaning an eyeliner brush earlier, and I'm just gonna take it, and I just kind of wanna cut the line, sharpen that. It's gonna look less crazy when we have foundation on, but it helps clean all of that extra fluff up and gets us prepared for liner. Now, you can stop here, add a matte skin tone to the lid, and be done. And you will have a very nice smoky eye to continue your makeup with. But that is not the kind of people that we are. We love shimmer in this house. I use my finger. You could use a small brush like this with a setting spray. I might come back in and do that if this isn't blingy enough for me. But just like, yeah, no, it's fine. James knows what he's doing. So we're just gonna take our finger and we're gonna blend the shimmer onto the lid. Look at that. Now, that's it. That's the shimmer. We're gonna take that second brush. You know what? We're gonna take the first brush. We're gonna take that first brush again. Just a little of that yellow. And we're just gonna ever so gently soften any edges. especially right there. You do not want a harsh line. What do we think? Now I'm going to take this shimmer here called Face, because it's going to be our highlighter, and I'm going to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone with it. We are going to move on to the rest of the face before we do liner and lashes. Now, do I want to do my under eye first or my liner? I think we're gonna do liner first. I said we were done with face and I haven't even done concealer yet. Wow, what a YouTuber. Okay, now concealer's on, powder's on, tight lining is done. This is gonna make or break this look. You're gonna pay attention to the end of your eyebrow. And where the end of that eyebrow is where you wanna draw your line. So the first thing I do, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? Let me see. Can you see? The first thing I do is I take this and I start doing a very small line up to the brow. Okay, so now you're gonna take that point, you're going to start at the tip, you're just gonna go for it. Ah, boom. Here's the thing. Keep your eye down as it dries. You know my eye is shaky. We're just gonna keep filling this in. This liner is looking a lot better than this eyeliner, and that's just how it works. So when you see a picture from today, guess what side you're gonna see it from? So eyeliner is done. I'm gonna edit that in the best way that I can. They are definitely sisters, not twins. Now you understand why I mostly take pictures with half of my head covered. So now the next thing we're gonna do is lashes. So I saw a hack on Manny MUA's channel, and he found it on Instagram, I think, and we're gonna try to do that today. So once you've cut your lash and you've bent it, you're gonna take a hefty amount of glue, if I can get it out, hefty amount. And you're gonna take your lash and you're going to stamp your eyeline. You're gonna take the lash off, and you're not gonna touch the lash or the glue until it's clear. So we will be back when it's clear and see if this is easy. Okay, the glue is for the most part dried. There is some goopiness, but it's gonna run clear at some point. Run clear, okay. So we're just gonna take this lash and we're gonna put it right there, and that worked really well. I think I need to move it a little bit. Let's see how easy it is to do it, to move it twice or to place it twice. You always wanna start at this outside corner because that's where you want the most fullness. Holy crap. That worked really well. Let's do that again. So all I did was take the glue, stick it on the lash, and then stuck it on my eye. I mean, obviously you can see there's whiteness because it's still drying, but like, yeah, that took 2 seconds. Okay. So it's still drying. Of course, you're gonna see some whiteness, but I'm gonna throw on some mascara, and I am not a picky mascara person. I am a whatever works for you kind of person. I have gotten every single one of my mascaras I own from BoxyCharm. I think it's a great way to try out new brands and different products. Hey, BoxyCharm, if you're watching this, you should sponsor me because I really miss having your subscription. Final stage is under eyes. You're gonna take the colors that you already started with and put them on the bottom. I think I'm going to go for a little less heavy of an under eye, so I am going to choose to start with this color and build up with this color. Now I know that we haven't used this color in this eye look, but it's close enough to the family that it's probably going to work just fine. Probably, we'll see. So then I'm just gonna take this liner brush and just get as close to the line as possible. That's it, that's the completed look. I would normally do a Morphe setting spray. Look at this mist. Oh yeah, it's my favorite setting spray. I would normally set my whole face, but I'm not going anywhere today, so I am not going to do that. Obviously, there is still a little glue that will dry as the day goes on, but this is the final look. This is a very quick, very easy smoky eye with a wing and a lash, and I hope I don't look too bad. Okay, that's it. That's the video. This is a tutorial I did. Stephanie, I hope you're happy. Let me know if this was worth it. So I decided I wanted to film this too, just in case. It's Patrick Starr's new makeup remover. Look at this makeup wipe. It's so big. You're supposed to be able to remove anything with these two products. So you're supposed to do a circle and an S, let it sit, and then wipe your makeup off. Let it sit for a couple of seconds. I'm gonna take the makeup wipe and we're gonna see what happens. Wow. One wipe. All right, Patrick.